My name is Joan Miller, and on June 12, 1999, I was almost killed by a hit-and-run drunk driver and left with a traumatic brain injury.
When you woke up and realized that you didn't know your husband by name, or you didn't know where you were, describe that.
Well, my eyes were also, I had double vision, and I couldn't talk right, so I was this gobbledygook. I've had a really tough rehab. Coming back was important to me. I had great support, and with all the struggles that I went through, I decided people have got to know that they can survive anything they put their mind to, and no matter how bent or how broken they become, people have self-worth, and it's up to me. I have taken on that responsibility to make sure these people know that they have value and they can touch or change a life.
So we're 18 years removed from the accident. Do you feel like you have regained your life?
I've regained it to the point that I'm loving what I do. I'm living a purpose-filled life.
What is your purpose?
My purpose is to help others see their self-worth no matter how bent or broken they become. And this is why God put me here. And I had to get kicked in the head in order for him to say, okay, get back on track.
So you go into schools and speak with teenagers mostly?
Yes, we share what happened, what happened to us, what can happen to you, and we don't want it to happen to any other family member.
I'm Kelly Sharp, and I am the writer of Learning to Make Toast, which is the story of Joan Miller.
Was there a moment that just grabbed you where you couldn't let go?
There were several. There were actually several, but I knew she wasn't supposed to have lived through the crash. And so that's what I was looking at, is what happened in those first few days after the crash, when they kept saying she was going to die. At its heart, she says it's a survival story, but at its heart, it's a love story. It's about Joan and John and what happened to them over these years, how they've stayed together, what they've overcome as a couple.
I wouldn't want to go through anything different than what I have. This brain injury has been the greatest gift I have ever received. And yeah, no ill will. No. He's forgiven. I have nothing against drinking. That's fine. You put the keys in the car, though, or push the button, now you got a problem. You got me in your back. You can't shut me up, Joey. People have tried it. It's just not going to work. Not if I see that I'm making a difference.
Now, Kelly started writing her book 7 years ago as a short essay for a contest about medical miracles. But as she wrote, Joan continued to recover, and her story continued to unfold. And Kelly soon found out, like anyone else who meets her, that Joan's story cannot be told in under 1,000 words.
Yeah. And you had no reason to shut her up.
No,
Not
at all.
And where can we hear her speak?
Well, Joan speaks with a group called Oregon Impact, which goes into schools to provide educational experiences to teens to try and end impaired and distracted driving. But if you can't get into a school to hear her speak, like you saw, they just wrote a book called Learn to Make Toast. They had the book launch last Saturday at St. Mary's Academy, where Joan was a graduate of the class of 1975.
What a title for that book.
Yeah.
Learn to Make Toast.
Very basic, but very important.
Powerful story.
Yeah.
Joey, thank you.